What is happening, guys? Scotty Plays here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something brand new to the channel, and it's going to be a meta report for this past week's tournaments that happened between September 19th and September 25th. So that's Monday through Sunday. I'm going to cover the different competitive tournaments that happened this week, do the breakdown to see what did well, what didn't do so well, and maybe what implications that might have for next week, this upcoming week, as far as tournaments go. Starting off with Damage Step 45, hosted by DLE Yugioh, and there was 47 players, single elimination, one deck, 15 card side deck. There is going to be some variation here between the formats, between tournament and tournament. Some people just host tournaments differently. So, but we're not going to discriminate. We're going to like all the different tournaments that are competitive, quote unquote. I'm going to add them on here based on kind of what Master Duel meta says. There are some tournaments that, I played in a tournament yesterday that is not on the website, but there's really not much you can do about that. So without further ado, let's jump right on into this first one, Damage Step. We see an astounding 13 people entered with Despia out of, what did it say? 47. So a lot of people are entering with Despia, a lot of people are entering with Swordsoul, and then we see Spyrals, Altergeist, so on and so forth. The first place winner was actually a Drytron list, so it's pretty cool. It's a pretty big Drytron list, 53 cards. It's a lot of cards in Drytron. I've seen this list pop up a few times recently, where it plays this the Jack, the branded stuff. It's pretty interesting. Vanity Jeweler's starting to get some popularity in Master Duel. Pretty cool stuff. Nothing, yeah, pretty cool. Then we got a Swordsoul deck coming in second. Pretty standard 40 card list. They are playing Summit. Summit's kind of unique, but it's gaining popularity. Nothing too crazy here, I don't want to say. He's playing two Blackouts. It's kind of strange. Yeah. Oh, I'm also going to look at the side deck, see if there's anything spicy in the side deck. It's a lot of one-ofs. That's really weird. Magical Mid-Breaker Field. Activate this card at the start of the main phase 1 or 2. During each player's main phase 1, monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by their opponent's card effects. Also, neither player can target monsters their opponent controls. You can't activate or set field spell cards. Interesting. Interesting little tech. Never really seen this before in a tournament, but kind of cool. Double red reboot. It's kind of cool. That's that too. Then we got another Swordsoul. 44 cards this time, playing a bit more, playing the circles and the Shithana. I like this. I think this is really good. It plays around Veilers and Imperms, which are super popular right now. Super standard side deck. Then we got a top 4 Despia list. On the Allure build, 40 cards, no hand traps except for the Ash Blossom, not even playing Max C. Very similar to my list, but I've been playing Max C's over the Ash Blossoms. It's pretty good. Pretty standard side deck too. Alright, moving on to, we got China Master Duel Tiba Weekly number 23. I apologize for the ad here. I don't want to get rid of that. Top 16 breakdown. I don't know how many players. 64 players, 6 round best of 1 Swiss. Best of 1 Swiss into best of 3 top 16. One deck, 15 card side deck. Pretty cool format. I like this. Then we got Triple Despia in the top 16. 3 Tri-Brigades. Wow, that's pretty good for Tri-Brigade. Double Eldlich, double Spyral, 1 Swordsoul. Or 1 Swordsoul Tenyi, 1 Mech Knight Kaiju, what is it? Just a blind second, I guess. 1 Evil Twin, 1 tries Bird Up, 1 Virtual World, and 1 Endymion. Virtual World and Endymion, seeing those there is pretty cool. Top 4 deck list, we got wow, okay, we got an Adventure Despia deck winning. That's honestly pretty surprising. This deck it has not performed like the best version, but they're seeing success with it. All right, shout out to them. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Catherine. That's pretty awesome. Side deck, super standard side deck stuff. Nothing too crazy here. Playing the Anima and the Link Spider to use the token. That's pretty cool. Anima's really good. This is a great card. It's underrated in this game. Then we got a Swordsoul list, 42 cards. Bell in the main deck, Vessel, Summit. Okay, interesting. Double Blackout again. We're seeing this a lot. Danglong in the extra deck. Kind of unique. What is this guy? White Aura Whale. When this card is synchro summoned, you can destroy all of your opponent's attack position monsters. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. If this card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card, by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, you can banish one other water monster from your graveyard and special summon this card, and if you do, it is treated as a tuner. Interesting. I don't know why you'd play something like this over Crimson Blader, but, you know, to each their own. It's pretty spicy, to be honest with you. Side deck, nothing too crazy. Got Alpha in the side deck. Pretty cool. Then we got a Adventure Tri-Zoo branded. Wow, throwing all the Tri variants into one except for the birds. That's pretty cool. I like this. This is probably the best version of the deck, to be honest with you. It just can't play as many hand traps as standard Tri. It plays 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hand traps. 12 if you count the Merc. Okay, that's not bad. Plays a decent amount of hand traps. Cool. Pretty cool. Nice list. I like it. Side deck, 3 draws, no DD Crows, non-fusion area. Unending Nightmare, okay. No called by in the main deck. Oh, that's something. That's something you gotta note. Oof. That's unfortunate, not being able to play that in the main deck. I don't recommend this in the side deck. I know this guy did good with it, but I do not recommend that. Other top 4, got a Tri-Bird. Tactics in the main board, seeing that a lot more recently. What is this? Tri-Brigade, okay, pretty cool. Apex in the side, barrier in the main. Interesting. Singles. That's weird, but you know, to each their own. One judgment. Really weird side decking patterns in some of these decks. Moving on to the DMC Meta Weekly 33. 135 participants, single elimination bracket. One deck, best of 3. Top 16 breakdown here. We got a triple branded Despia, 2 Dinos, 2 Swordsoul Adventure. Sorry. 2 Swordsoul Tennies, 2 Zombie World Eldlich. I didn't think one of the Eldlich list had Zombie World, but I guess they both do. 1 Blind Going Second. Again, I'm so sorry about these ads, guys. I can't get rid of them on my computer on this website. It's kind of annoying. So 1 Blind Second, 1 Altergeist, 1 Hero, 1 Madolche, 1 Phantom Knights, 1 Spyral, 1 Zefra. Winning deck list was Despia. Pretty cool. 44 cards, 5 hand traps, 8 hand traps in the main, triple tactics. This guy's playing a lot of hand traps. What is he not running here? What is he not playing? 2 red, no field spell, no branded lost package. That's where he's making his room. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Pretty cool list. Pretty cool list. Going a little bit more defensive than offensive. Cool. Triple Albion. Like to see it. Then we got second place Despia. Despia kind of dominating. Okay. 3 hand traps, 3 Mercarier. Oh, he's playing the Allure. Okay, that makes sense. The Allure plus the Mercarier is like really, really good. Was he playing Super Volleys? Yeah, he was. Everyone's on Super Volley, but this guy is playing in the branded Lost Engine, obviously because he's got the Merc. Okay. No Dramaturge? No Dramaturge in either list. Wow. Interesting. Okay. It's pretty cool. I like to see it. I like to see new builds coming out. I know this is not like new, but it's newer in this, realm of Master Duel. Like most people are not on a lure, like 3 lure, 3 Merc. So we got top 4 Swordsoul. Super standard 12 hand trap list. 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, and 1. 13. That's pretty cool. 13 hand trap list. Not much to say about it. Solid list. Well rounded. No Crimson Blader. I like Crimson Blader. People aren't on it, but I like Crimson Blader. Top 4. Another Despia. Despia is dominating this tournament. Wow. No hand traps in the main board. Am I missing something? No hand traps in the main board at all. 43 cards, 1 talents. Weird. 1 branded sword. Kind of weird. The Merc is the only hand trap. Interesting. This looks a lot like my top 8 GG Tour list from last week. Not that he copied my list or anything, but this just looks very similar to the list that I played. I don't like Snow in the deck, to be honest with you. I don't think the deck puts enough resources in the grave to abuse this card like it should be abused. I think it's just an extra card you don't need. I like Max C also, but to each their own, I suppose. Okay, got the Tri Brigade in there. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting list. I think the one tactics is weird. I think having like one tactics is like super strange. But yeah, and I think also the sword is like a super random card to have in the main deck. But it is what it is. Pretty cool. Uh, they got top 16 here, so we're gonna go over a lot of decks with this one. So we got Swordsoul here. I'm gonna stop spending so much time on them. We got Swordsoul, 41 cards. You know, C1 Summit, double. Okay, Rivalry in the main deck, pretty good in the no side deck tournament. Circle, pretty cool. Some hand traps. Zombie World, branded Eldlich, Floodgates out the wazoo. 50 cards, Zombie World. Okay, pretty cool. Nothing too spicy here, nothing too crazy. One of these guys for whatever reason. I think it's weird at one. Top 8 Altergeist, 40 cards. We got the 1 for 1. Got the Judgment, Skill Drains, Floodgates. So good. One Duality, interesting. Okay, cool. Blind Second. Sekka's Light. Okay, this is like super standard. There's nothing going on crazy here. Crooked Cook, of course, because this, yeah, this deck's toxic. Um, Dinos, top 16, awesome, cool. 40 cards, 1 token collector in the main. I don't agree with that. I think it should be 3, but, you know, I mean, he top 16 with Dinos and I didn't, so there's that. 5 hand traps, 2 Ash Blossoms, main board, 1 token collector. Interesting, okay. Pretty standard extra deck. This is Zefra, wild list. I don't even like know how to talk about spice in this list. I don't think it's like super spicy. I think it's pretty standard for a Zefra list, but I just think it's just a massive conglomeration of a deck. It's so cool. I love it. Another Dino top 16, pretty cool. We see more hand traps here. We see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A lot more hand traps. Did this guy play? Nope. No imperm on him. All right, going second cards like Regeki, pretty cool. Like it. More stand. This is a bit more standard. Oh no, it's only 1 Lost World, not super standard. Desires in the main part? Interesting. Okay. Anyways, moving on to Madolche. Pretty cool, pretty cool. See, people are on extravagance. Like I knew this was gonna be a thing, like when this got hit to 1. Like people are on extravagance. That's interesting. It's not bad, but I don't think anything's too out of the ordinary for this list. Looks pretty standard. Gamma in the main deck is pretty cool. Heroes. I don't know Heroes well enough to say what is super standard and what is not. I don't know how often this is played, but maybe it's played a lot. I know Shadows has played it 2. This played it 2, 3. Yeah, this looks fairly standard to me. Yeah, okay, pretty cool. Nice list. Good job. Top 16 with Heroes. Top 16 with Spirals. There we go. That's what I like to see. Pure Spirals. No, none of that danger stuff. All right, I like to see it. I don't like the danger stuff in Spirals. I like pure, but that's just me. This guy's going like full pure, like 3 toughs. That's interesting. I don't agree with that, but that works. I mean, he top 16 with it, and I didn't, so that's pretty cool. Got the no foolish, interesting. The 1 pot of P, nothing. Only 2 rescue. Okay, I guess you don't need 3 in the pure version. I think I'd probably play 3 though. No curious. I think this deck is super unsolved right now. I think this deck is going to end up ending on boards with. I think it's still going to go for curious lines even without Hulk, and I think it's going to end on like IP Snow, but I could be wrong. I don't know. At least that's what I'm working on. But Union Carrier, toxic card. Phantom Knights, Phantom Knight Adventure with some dangers with Scythe. Okay, pretty. Nothing too crazy that I'm seeing here. Time 3 for Doer. Pretty cool card. Another top 16, 60 card Grass Eldlich, no branded. Zombie World. Playing Floodgates? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course he's playing Floodgates. Triple summon limit. That's what I like to see. I'm just kidding. Alright. That's it for the top 16. Good job to everybody at the top. Moving on to, we have 2 more tournaments to talk about. Oh, I'm sorry, just 1 more tournament to talk about, and then I'm going to go over the breakdown here. So we got this tournament here. There's not like a breakdown for it, and I also don't know the name of it, so I'm super sorry about that, but it's This Weekly 32. So shout out to everyone that played in this tournament and that topped with it. I'm sorry that I don't know the name of it. Maybe for next week I'll be able to figure that out. I got rid of the ad. Yes. Okay, first place was a hero list. Pretty cool. This one's not playing that Dark Angel thing, so it makes me think that is not super standard, but again, I don't know heroes well enough. But other than that, it looks pretty similar to the other list, like 3, 3, 2, 2. I think that's the normal ratio. This guy's playing 2, the other guy played 1. Yeah, I think this standard ratios for heroes. 43 cards. Surprised he's not on 40, but cool. Cool. Side deck, nothing crazy here. Oh, that's right. Go this way. Second place, Speedroid. I was shocked when I saw this. This is crazy. This guy's playing Speedroids in a tournament in Topped, a side deck tournament in Topped. That's wild. But let's see. He's on 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hand drops, floodgates in the main deck. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Mecha Phantom Beast. Maybe this is the deck that makes a maybe this is the deck that makes a Rorodon now. I don't know. Pretty cool stuff. I like to see it. I hope I can see more of this. It's awesome. Swordsoul, pretty standard. Rivalries and anti-spells in the main. Oh, you menace. Oh gosh, you're awful. Gamma in the main board. No Tenyis. What am I thinking? Like one Tenyi in the main deck. Okay, wow. Interesting list. This is super interesting. You don't see this very often. This is super cool. Okay, I like it. I don't like Gamma without Tenyis, but it worked for me. Got top 4. All right, what's side deck? What's side deck looking like? No side deck? Oh, you just didn't submit one? Okay. Add Ignister top 4. So sorry about that little notification. Nothing too crazy. Super standard side deck. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. Nice. Like to see it. Nothing too crazy in the main board. Okay, cool. I'm just going to go ahead and jump back over here real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and put down this is kind of the background here. I think it's a pretty nice little background. I'm going to go over the decks that won, decks that got second, decks that got top 4 and top 8 respectively, and top 16 respectively, to kind of give you like an idea of like what performed well across the board. So for first place tournaments, we had 1 Drytron win a tournament, we had 2 Despias, and 1 hero. Okay. Then in second place, we had 2 Swordsouls get second, 1 Despia get second, and 1 Speedroid. And then for top 4, we had 3 Swordsouls make top 4, 2 Despias make top 4, 1 Ignister, 1 Trizoo, and 1 Tri-Birds. So Tri-Lyrilusk, Bird up. For top 8, we had a Swordsoul, an Eldlich, an Altergeist, a Blind Second OTK deck / Crooked Cook stall. For top 16, we had 2 Dinos, 1 Zefra, 1 Madolche, 1 Hero, 1 Spyral, 1 Phantom Knights, and 1 Zombie World Eldlich. So yeah, the breakdown was pretty good, pretty balanced. I think the results kind of speak for themselves. I think Despia and Swordsoul are clearly the best 2 decks in the game, taking up the massive majority of like top 4 and top 8, top 4 spots. Now in top 16, we see these kind of more rogue strategies creep in, like the Madolches, the Spirals. Like I think Spiral's rogue right now, but I think Spiral's about to be top tier when they get their Illusion of Chaos. See Dinos creep into the top 16, see stuff like that. Get miscellaneous decks in the top 8 as well. But overall, it's kind of the Swordsoul, Despia format, and everything else here is just trying to compete and trying to fit in. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. This was just a breakdown of this past week's tournaments. If you guys like these kind of videos, I'm thinking about trying to make one of these every single week to recap the week's tournaments. I think it could be good for the community so people can know like what is succeeding and what is not, and maybe like look at some of these deck lists and say like, okay, how can I improve on this, or what changes can I make to, or what can I add into my deck to counter this deck, right? So I think there's a lot of things that could be, that could benefit, like I think the community could benefit from something like this. So hopefully this is something you guys enjoyed, and like I said, I'm going to go and cut the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.